Hello everyone, Shawn, Kenney here, playing some more Faster Than Light FTL. We're in the Kestral doing a normal playthrough. So in last episode we upgraded our weapons, now we've got dual burst laser 2s. This should really increase our combat abilities. So let's just get right off and keep moving towards the exit. So I want to try and plot a course that's going to get me to as many of these star systems as possible. Let's try down south. Seems like a lot of stars down here. So we have a refueling ship. We can buy 3 fuel for 6 scrap. It's a pretty good deal. The price is good. Don't have a whole lot of scrap. I guess we're not going to use it for anything else, so might as well pick up a little bit more fuel. Give us more opportunity to explore. So an NG ship. Let's explain we're friendly. And nothing. They just, alright, fine, you're friendly, goodbye. Alright, continuing on. Need to find some adventures here. Participate in the study. Yeah, sure, why not? Sometimes they give us some money. 13 scrap, not a whole lot, but something. Alright, so the rebel fleet's closing in on us. Probably only got a few more jumps. Let's try and get as many of these systems visited as possible. Alright, we have a little bit of action. Let's, I'm just going to focus fire the burst lasers on the weapons. Continuing to be pretty much like the best tactic in the game is take out their weapons first. Oh yeah, I love the dual burst lasers. This is going to be great. It's going to take us to the end of the game. If I can find one more weapon, that'll be great. Better turn the auto fire back on. And oh yeah, we're just hammering him. He's not going to be fighting back. He's going to try and run away. But we'll take out his cockpit, and he won't get very far. There we go. Alright, so they're going to offer us some fuel and scrap. Yeah, sure, why not? Alright. He was about to jump. I guess we were probably going to interrupt that. But let's continue on. Alright, so we have a store. Don't really have any money to buy anything at the store. Maybe we can get like 1 or 2 more visits in. I could probably skip in there and then skip to the store. Maybe that's the way to go. Let's do that. Let's give it a try. Alright. Oh, this guy's got 2 shields. Starting to get into some slightly upgraded ships as we get near the end of this sector. But that's fine. Our burst lasers will be able to cut right through those shields. Did a little bit of damage to his weapons. Want to keep those suppressed. And yeah, it's going to be a lot easier now. We don't with this weapon setup. Pretty much like we get 6 shots, and so if the ships can have a maximum of 4 shields, so we will definitely be able to penetrate anything. Shield-wise. Now they're going to try and jump away. We'll focus fire on their cockpit so they can't get away. Once again, I'm going to try and bribe us off. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll take the fuel. Alright. So, let's hop over to the store, see if there's anything worthwhile. I don't really have a whole lot of money. And really nothing worth buying here. I could fix a couple points of damage, but I don't think we really need to. I think we're good on fuel and everything. So, yeah, kind of pointless heading to the store there. No problem. Get 1 more visit in, see if there's anything, but there's nothing. Looks like we're going to have to fight our way out. Like I said, I think we're just going to, as soon as our FTL jump is ready to go, we're jumping out of here. I'm going to take out his weapons to avoid taking as much damage. Like I said, we've locked the guy out with the upgraded doors. It's taking a little bit for him to shoot through, and he's given up the fight because he's just going to be fighting his way through rooms of vacuum. So yeah, I mean we're knocking through 3 shields, but it's definitely knocking out reducing our hitting power. It would take a little while to actually finish this guy, and there's no real reward for doing so. So let's decide, where are we gonna go? I can go north. I'm gonna go through a rebel-controlled sector, which would suck, or a rock-controlled sector, which can kind of suck as well. But then the options we have, like, it's really kind of iffy. Do I want to sort of go through these 2 green sectors later, or do I want to be able to, you know, am I going to be hitting some of these other ones? Let's... Choices. Well, I don't think we have a really good choice on either of these. Let's try the rock-controlled sector, why not? Maybe we can run across a rock guy that'll join our crew. He can work our shields, and maybe he'd like that. If we get shot in the shields, then he can take some damage. It'll be all good. Alright, just topping up our captain's health a little bit. So let's continue on. Alright, right off the bat we get some loot. Easy loot. Okay, fair enough. Moving on. Oh, right, we're near a star, so this is always fun. Every once in a while we're going to get solar flares are going to burst and set some rooms of mine on fire. And we don't actually have a fight, we just have a couple rock guys that have invaded our ship. And they're going right for the oxygen tanks because that is their favorite place for everyone to attack. I'm going to send the NGs in, but this is probably, you know, I mean, they're not going to be able to fight the rock guys for very long, that's for sure. So I'm going to vent the room, and I'm going to get these guys. I'm just going to vent them, get them, have them sucking some vacuum. All right, so yeah, this is the start of the suck. All right, they've taken out the oxygen. They're doing a lot of damage to our. Oh, we've dissuaded them from actually destroying part of our weapon system. Now what I'm going to do here is just vent. They're going to spend their time knocking their way through those doors, just to find themselves in another vacuum-filled chamber. Haha. All right. What can I do here now? All right. We need to get the oxygen fixed. So I need to seal these rooms off again. And just keep trying to avoid the rock guys, basically, is my current strategy. And I want to open up a path to the oxygen room. And, yeah. So get back in there. And, oh yeah, it's not going to fill up. Oh man, this is so bad. On the plus side, where my entire ship's filled with vacuum, it's, fires are not going to be too much of a problem. Oh, come on, don't die, don't die. We've already lost too many crew members on this voyage so far. Alright, I think we're in good shape. Okay. We're generating oxygen. Let's get our guys healed up and back to their stations. Hopefully before this solar flare is in. But we're going to have fire on board. Oh, no. We lucked out. Alright, cool. Let's continue on. Just exploring the systems, trying to find money, pirate treasure. Okay, a rock scout. He's got 3 shields, but we're in an asteroid field. So that's going to help take down the shield somewhat. I'm just going to, once again, focusing on weapons so that just try and avoid taking as much damage as possible. Yeah, Oh, lucky us. Alright. Like I said, this is a good weapon combination. I'd still like to find maybe another weapon to really beef it up. So he's offering us like 6 missiles. Oh, we don't really use the missiles. Why not though? We'll let him go. We'll be nice in this playthrough. So jump. Oh, distress. So that's going to be a guaranteed encounter of some sort. Alright, what do we have? Find a small ship. Okay, so we can try and shield their ship with yours and escort them out of the field, or don't want to risk it. You know, hey, we always got to try and risk something for any reward. And luckily we didn't get any damage, we just got money. 21 scrap, alright. Getting a little bit of scrap. We're almost ready for a new upgrade. Oh, we've another Supernova Sun. Excellent. Just what I like. Having my ship set on fire constantly. Let's take out their weapons. As usual. Hopefully they won't bust us up too much. Taking out our sensors. It's not the biggest deal in the world. Okay, but we really don't need to be getting hit by any more of their missiles. We knocked out their weapons. Okay, so that's probably a bad sign. Let's just vent the whole area in case of fire. And yeah, I'm hearing fire. I'm just going to vent this whole section. I don't know what's going on. What? Where? Okay, do we play with solar flares, or let's just get the heck out of here before it gets too exciting. Now, of course, we're going to jump right into another battle. This is going to be interesting. Let's seal that off. We shouldn't have any more fire. Let's get our shields back up and running. We better be targeting their weapons, though. Otherwise, they'll just be sitting here never firing, which would not be good. Oh, yeah, of course they're going to take out the oxygen. Let's quickly get our sensors back up and running, though, so I can at least see what's going on. Seriously, oh, man. Okay. We've taken out their weapons. Alright, they're going to give us a slave. That's good. We can use slaves to crew our ship. That's always helpful, and we need someone on shields anyway, so. Alright, taking some damage. We're going to need to get fixed shortly here. And maybe look at a new upgrade, maybe upgrade our weapons or our engines, or maybe our shields. We have 162 scrap, a few options. Say the higher level you get, the more expensive it's going to be. So, you know, the next level of shields is 40, and the next one is 60. So it's going to be an extra 100 gold just to, or scrap, just to unlock the third level of the shields, and then that's not even adding any power. It'd be 25. So, I mean, we could afford another shield block, which would probably be a good idea. But I'm gonna hang on to the money. Look, see, we now have a store. So let's check out the store just in case there's anything worth buying. We'll need a few repairs as well. And scrap recovery arm. Would that be worth buying now? I think we're still fairly early on. So I think it actually might be worth picking that up. I could buy some fuel. I could definitely use some fuel. Don't need missiles at all. Alright, let's get a scrap recovery arm and repair ourselves up a bit, and I better pick up a bit of fuel. Alright, that's still leaving us with a bit of money. Maybe an engine upgrade. Yeah, that's not too expensive. And it will increase, yeah, look, our evade's up at 32%. So, yeah, alright, continue on. Let's get a few more systems explored here. Man, this has been like a dangerous sector. It's been nothing but exploding suns and asteroid fields. And they're sending in another boarding crew. Where are they going to try and go? Let's I'm gonna have to vent them. It is pretty much my only defense against these guys at the moment. And just hope they die all quick. Like, okay, maybe what we'll do is, yeah, I'm gonna take refuge in the med bay, and I'm gonna have to vent all these rooms here. Let's do that. Let's get you out of there. Seal off that room. Alright. And they'll just... they're gonna go for my weapon systems. Not good. I'm gonna have to evacuate everyone and just, like, vent my entire system. Hopefully, maybe we can do enough damage here that they'll beam back and won't bother us anymore. Could happen. Run away, guys, run away. We're venting the rest of the ship to deal with the intruders. Yeah, just hang out there. They'll eventually. We can fight them in the med bay because we'll be getting healed. That's the only way we can stand up to rock people. But they're offering to surrender. Oh, they keep offering a ton of missiles. You know what? I'm kind of getting tired of that. No, we won't accept your stupid surrender. And look at that, we got a bunch more scrap. We didn't get all their silly missiles. And we still have the 2 rock crews to deal with, but they're like really, they're almost choking to death there. And let's, I guess I should power up the med bay so they can actually get healed. And we'll get the guys their weapons and our engines guy. Shields. Alright. We're still doing pretty good. Have a lot of hit points. We can probably get maybe like one more. Let's visit this system. And more rock eyes. At least the system itself is not trying to kill us. We don't have solar flares or asteroid belts to deal with. Just a rock guy. Alright. Yes, knock out those missiles right off the bat, if possible, because missiles will they just ruin your day. And they kill your Zoltans from last episode. Man, just didn't like that one bit. Alright, so we got, yeah, we just keep peppering away at this guy. He's got his missile up, but it's going to be going down here. Once again, it's offering. You know what? I'm tired of they're just not offering enough. 20 scrap. There we go. That's a little better. 30 scrap. That's what I'm talking about. We need some money to make our way through space. So we're pretty much out of options. Time to head to the exit. All right. Oh, we can trade 2 drone parts for 7 fuel. Well, yeah, that's kind of a no-brainer since I don't have a drone control. I could like squeeze in one more visit here, but then coming back we're probably going to run into the rebels. I don't think there's going to be much point in doing that. Okay, so we can go to slug-controlled nebula or Zoltan homeworlds. I'm going to choose the Zoltan homeworlds. Maybe we'll have another chance at finding a Zoltan crew member. It's no guarantee. Like, you can get crew members of any type, sort of in just about any system. At least so far, if you run across slavers, anyways. All right, so we have a little nebula here. Let's which direction? Let's head here. Let's explore down and up. Oh, of course, we're right into a plasma storm, so we have really low power. We're going to need to power up both our weapons. Focus fire on their weapons. We have 1 shield up. We don't really have any more power for anything else. So just 1 shield we should be able to maintain against an attack drone. It's just, yeah, when they start getting the other weapon systems. Oh, but he just pulls out 2 now. Son of a bitch. Alright. We better take out his drone control, otherwise he's going to tear us apart. Yeah. Man, even damage he still has 1 up. Alright, I'm gonna split our attack up a little bit. We'll maintain fire on his weapons. Oh, okay, accept their offer. That's a fairly decent offer, though, isn't it? I'm gonna take it. So we have a lot of fuel, so we don't have to accept any more surrenders based on fuel. We'll be able to just do it based solely on money. Oh, and, you know, from one plasma storm to another, we do have the option of fuel or ammunition. Really don't need any of them. Let's grab the fuel supply, though. We can always use more fuel. Still have a long way to go. And, right, we're still seriously low powered, so. And we are not powering our oxygen system, so I have a slow countdown here on the oxygen system before we suffocate. Hopefully we can take this guy out before we suffocate. And it's gonna get pretty darn close here. It's trying to run away. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to. I can cut power to engines. It doesn't really matter a whole lot because his engines or his weapons are totally disabled. And we'll be able to just finish him off in this round. Alright. Excellent. Let's get some power to our engines so we can jump the heck out of here. Risk another plasma storm? Or slower pursuers? Yeah, why not? We're doing alright. Well, at least we're not in a plasma storm this time. Okay, we can fully power up everything here. And focus on his weapons. Say there's not a whole lot, like, until we get to some points where the guys start having 3 and 4 shields, we're probably not a whole lot of tactics, where, you know, with this weapon systems anyways, definitely depending on the weapon systems that you have, there may be certain, you know, if I was using a beam weapon, I'd have to be timing each one of those shots for when I actually brought down both of his shields, you know, that kind of thing. So, a little off-timed though, but they're still close enough. We just gotta keep hammering away. Take out this stupid little rock scout. So we got 3 hit points left, so we should have it this round. And he's offering us, you know what? No. Kind of tired of everyone's just thinks they can attack me and then buy me off. Well, time to learn that I'm here for your scrap. Alright, so still got some fuel, some missiles, and more scrap, which is what I like. Our hull's getting a little battered. Hopefully we're gonna look for a store here soon to do some repairs. Oh no, this could be interesting. We have a drone control ship. He's got 3 shields. We really need to knock out those weapon systems. We can. Oh, is this like? Oh, of course, they go for the oxygen system every freaking time, and he's firing another missile already. That's okay. You can set fire to the room that has no atmosphere. Alright, we've taken down his little laser, but he still has that stupid missile. Come on, avoid it. Oh, no, we're not going to avoid it. He's going to hit us with like every damn shot. I just foresee that now. This seems to be like one of those guys that will pop up every once in a while and is just like, he's there to be a dick and to fuck your shit up. Yep, yeah, every single shot. I'm probably going to have to run away if we don't want to die here. I think it's the only option. And we're just going to miss every shot. He's going to hit every shot. We actually avoided one. I only got 4 hit points left. It's such a risk sticking in for any longer, of course, and he's going to jump. You know what? I'm getting the heck out of here before he can jump, and hopefully that means that he won't send the guys after us. We come to a quiet part of Zoltan's space encounter. Ancient. Oh, so we're gonna have to fight. Choose our doom. Who do we want to fight? A mantis, a slug, or a rockman? I really don't want to fight anybody at this point. We got like 4 hit points. This may very well be the end of this playthrough. Let's choose. Man, none of these are good options. Let's choose slug, and let's hope we take this guy out. If we can disable his weapon systems quickly enough so that he can't do any damage to us, then we'll be all set. So far, so good. We've taken out his ion. I really want to take out the actual damaging weapons. He can shoot his ion blaster at me all he wants. But I think we might be okay. We might be able to do this. Alright, I'm going to take down the shields so we can do more damage directly to his weapons. And this should be it. If we can survive. He's only got that stupid little heavy laser, or hull laser, whatever it is. And, alright, so some good rewards there. We got a lot of money, but I need a shop. I need a shop in the worst kind of way, or somewhere where we can actually repair our damage. Let's, I don't want to spend too much money, keep some money for a shop, but I'm thinking let's get that 3rd level of shields. You know what, I'm going to add an extra energy bar so we can just have everything powered up constantly. Alright, let's do this. We need to find a shop or someplace where we can repair our hull quickly. Sure, let's participate in their study. Alright, some free money. Filling out a few survey forms, and we get 25 scrap for the trouble. Oh man, an NG bomber. This. Alright. Well, it looks like he's focused completely on 3 defensive drones. Shit. Thankfully, I'm not firing any missiles because there is nothing that's going to be getting through that. Alright, and they're not shooting down my bolts, so I was worried, man, because some of these those drones can really be deadly at times, and he only has one little pitiful weapon. Let's take down his shields because he has some large shields. This guy's actually not going to be that tough. I mean, if he had a couple drones or like a boarding drone, he could really be causing me some trouble, but as it seems like he's gone total defensive drone build, then this guy's actually nothing. No, not hard at all. Yeah, nothing you can do about the burst lasers. Sorry, guys. Alright. Oh, distress. I want to find a shop first. Let's try one more jump here. Alright, so we got a boarding party. Excellent. Just what I needed. 3 mantises. This is going to be fun. I think we're going to have to get everyone evacuated, and once again we're just going to vent the entire aft section, because that is essentially, like, I have no one worth attacking. Those NGs. Oh, and let's add a 4th mantis just because they're fun that way. Yeah, that's okay. Take down my shields. Alright, let's take that down. I still want to be venting this section before he goes into the sensors. Doesn't matter a whole lot. Should be able to fight him off in the med bay, just because they are getting healed, thankfully. Alright, they haven't gotten through our shields yet. So far, so good. Let's get everyone back to their stations and we just might be able to make our way through this without too much damage. I'm going to try knocking down their shields a little bit as well. And I think we can focus on their weapons as long as we... Oh, he must have a fire or something on board. He took his weapon offline and boom. Alright. Store. Excellent. That's just what I needed. I don't know if I'll be able to make it to that distress beacon, but we can see. We can try. Alright. 78 for total fix. That's a lot. I want to get it mostly repaired, but I don't want to spend all my money on that. I'm not going to need any fuel. Everything there is pretty good. You know, at this point I could almost consider buying a drone control or one of these subsystems, but I think what I'm just going to do is we're going to upgrade. I'm going to upgrade the engines a little bit. Hang on to a little bit of money in case, you know, anything comes up. And yeah, like I thought, the next jump we're not going to be able to hit that distress point, but I think it was worthwhile so that we got the repair. So we got an unarmed Zoltan transport. There's a peace envoy. We carry no weapons, no shielding. Yeah, let's hear him out. Alright. We'll take your silence as interested contemplation, sure. They're going to give us a quest. I guess, yeah, let's... One last chance to hit this quest then. Let's head on over and attempt to hail them. Yeah, okay, so I think this is for one of the options of getting one of the ship quests. Now I've already completed this. So we have to try and convince them that to not destroy us. Is basically the idea. So what argument I'm going to use? I think the one that we need to use... We don't want to use that. That kind of takes that as threatening. Perhaps there would be a reconciliation of our ideals without war. Your rebellion has caused a million deaths. Your beliefs are dividing the galaxy. Unity is the only option. Let's try this one. Let's try the first option. Our ideals are too different to be easily reconciled. Do you think this could end anyway but war? The galaxy is huge. You can find your place. True progress can only be achieved without bloodshed. I think that's the option we need. And suddenly all indicators fade away. The Zoltan... yeah, alright, I think... Yes, we successfully... They gave us a breach missile. Nice. Alright, so I wouldn't normally buy a breach missile, but if we're getting it for free, this is definitely something worth... okay, spending all our money in upgrading. I'm going to steal a bit of power from our engines. Because we got 37 missiles now, we got tons of missiles. This will be a good augment to our weapon systems. I think at this point, like I'm feeling that this weapon configuration could take me right to the end. Look, we got a blue option. So oftentimes you'll get these, explore the asteroid field, you get a chance to make some money, but you also have a good chance of taking some hull damage. Or you can just run away, but a scrap recovery arm is just going to let us get 49 scrap for free, which is awesome. And I'm going to use that money to upgrade our power systems so we can once again have everything loaded out. And I guess it's time to move on. So we have the option of pirate-controlled sector. Not too many options there, but let's go with it. Okay, so we're not going to find too many friendly planets, but the nice thing about pirate sectors is you can often find a lot of loot. Okay, improve weapons. Fire a warning shot from your strongest weapon. Once again, you know, we can probably get into a battle or run away, or use the blue option, and clearly it didn't do much of anything. Alright, fair enough. Well, at least we won't be attacked, I guess. So do you have appear to have picked up? No, everything's been picked clean. So far, not a whole lot of loot in this pirate control sector. Oh, right, a slaver. We will never surrender to slavers. Let's fire everything at their weapons. And and they're going to send a boarding crew over and attack our captain, which kind of sucks with a mantis because we're not going to be able to do much. All right, let's get you to the med bay. I'm going to get you out of there because I'm gonna vet the shield room to get to the bridge. All right. Oh, they're going to mess up my bridge before. Oh, that's not good. Nothing like a 0% evade chance when they're firing missiles. Oh, right at her. Well, I suppose they surprisingly didn't go for our oxygen generation system. But they have taken out our med bay while we're under attack, so this is unbelievable. Like, they just figure out the perfect way to screw you every single time. Let's run away. We gotta run into there, and I'm gonna vent the rest of the section. And let's get that cockpit back up and running. That's right, run, guys, run. Yeah, you bust through that door. See what you find on the other side. Okay, so he put some more power into shield apparently. Let's breach their shield room. Okay, they finally left. We'll leave the guy in the cockpit controlling that for the time being. We need to get our med bay repaired. Okay, and they're going to give us another dude so that we don't kill him. Another human. Kind of boring, but that's okay. I really would have liked someone who was maybe a bit better in the personal combat skills, like a mantis or a rockman. That'd be like our personal guard or something, but that doesn't appear to happen this time around. So, humans are okay though. Like I said, they're pretty much average for everything. So we're pretty much good to go. We have 2 stores to choose from, and no money. So let's check out this system here. Maybe we'll make some money here. Oh, of course, like a solar flare room, and we have borders. Just a couple of humans, though. This shouldn't be too much of a problem. Actually, let's get everyone out of there. This one's a good, easy room to vent, and let them. I can get a little waiting. Get the guys waiting for them, and I don't want that room to go completely vacuum. Okay, that is. Med bay is on, so we're just gotta beat these guys down. I could jump at this point. I could probably risk jumping into a fight while in a bit of combat, but I'm not gonna bother. The solar flare, it only sets things on fire, and we should be able to vent the rooms quickly enough. And we better get out of there before we die. Oh, it's close. And let's get you in there. Take them in relays. Alright, our cockpit is on fire. But we better get somebody to help them out, because that's clearly out of control. Alright, so we're not going to be jumping now. We have to get everything fixed. Jeez. Alright, you are on weapons. You are our extra guy. So you can go into the shield room, and we better vent this room here. Spending all our time venting rooms. Alright, you run through the med bay, get slightly healed, and then on to your station. Alright, let's jump the heck away from here. Let's check out this distress call. We obviously didn't get much of the way of money from there. Okay, this is like, this is always one of those nasty ones. This is probably going to kill one of my crew, but this is our chance to get something, some scrap. And we did. We got some scrap, and we lost somebody, and we lost our, oh, frick. We lost our weapons guy. Our perfectly trained weapons guy. Now we have a rookie on weapons. Unbelievable. This has been like the crew that they don't know. I'm gonna go through like 2 or 3 crews if we make it to the end of the last stand here, because I have not been very good at keeping these guys alive at all. All right, well, let's go to the store, and we don't really have much money to sell stuff with, but ooh, look at that, a glaive beam. That's pretty expensive, but we're not going to be buying one of those. Even if I sold my breach, it wouldn't nearly have enough. And it requires 4 power. Yeah, I might be able to do it, but not going to. Pretty much just going to repair here. We're down to 9 fuel. I'm not going to buy any fuel. I'm going to live life dangerously here. I think we have enough to at least get us to the next sector, and we usually get a bit of fuel when we take out enemy ships here. So we just have an auto drone. Hopefully this guy won't mess us up too much. Looks like he has a bunch of beam weapons, which are not necessarily going to work. I'm actually going to send the breach missile after his shields, and that will let our burst lasers just take out his weapons. But I don't think we have too much to worry about. This is going to be an ion blaster, just the basic ion blast, and then that's not going to cut through 3 shields. Of course, breach missile on one of these guys doesn't matter quite as much, as they operate on a vacuum anyways. But that can be a great way of denying them access to a room if you breach a hole in it, and it vents out. It takes them longer to repair because they have to repair the hole first before they can actually repair the system. Yeah, shield's knocked out. The only thing about this is it doesn't. Well, I guess it does 3 damage to a system, but it doesn't do damage to the hull. But it does go through the shields. So, you know, pluses and minuses to missile weapons. I'm keeping it mainly because I got like 32 missiles, and I'm never going to really use those for any other reason. Stupid little cloaker ship, which can delay things. There we go. Alright. A little bit more money to go into the nebula. I guess I can go down there, hop into the nebula, as it'll slow them down. Or maybe I should go... I really wish I could just sort of cut across here and sort of get a couple more visits in. Let's see what we can squeeze in here. So they want me to pay them a toll of 20 scrap. That's not going to happen, guys. I hate to say it, it just isn't. So once again, I'm keep my main weapons focused on their weapons. We'll be able to get through, add the breach missile just to their shields, just to help take things out. It'll make things go a little quicker. Yeah, see, I mean, he had an NG there. He's got to get the guy out. He's got to repair that damage first. And while they're dealing with that, I can just keep pounding away at their weapons. Okay. Oh yeah, you try and fix that. So they're gonna offer me. Yeah, we'll take it. I could use some fuel. So 2 fuels better than a little bit more scrap at this point. So here are the options. I can hit there, and that's going to be cut off. I can get there, and then maybe I can go there and then there. Maybe that's the way to go. Let's go up here and get maybe 3 more systems visit. Okay, well, let's try the blue option, and no need for aggression. Sure, let's take their bribe. I mean, or we can attack them, but hey, that's a pretty good bribe. Some fuel and some scrap. No silly missiles or drone controls or drones or anything like that. Let's just get right down to business. Fuel and money. That's what we need. Alright, so mercenary, we can fight them. We could hire them to scout the sector, which, I mean, we're about to leave the sector, so it doesn't really matter. We can get them to delay the rebels, which make them move more slowly, but I mean they're almost on top of us, so it's not going to get us a whole lot. I'm going to choose fight the ship because then we get scrap and loot and all the good stuff. So sometimes these can be a little tough. These mercenaries. Otherwise, they wouldn't be much of mercenaries if they weren't tough, were they? As long as we avoid those missiles and some slight damage to our door room, that's not a big deal. As long as we take out their, take out their weapons, we should be safe. We should be in good shape. Now we can take their offer, 3 fuel, which I do need. I need some fuel. That's not a whole lot of scrap. I'm kind of tempted just to say, let's say no, we won't accept surrender. I want a bit more scrap. I think I'm going to bet that I'm going to still get a fuel or 2 out of this guy. Let's repair the door room. Yeah, well, 1 fuel and a little bit more scrap, so that's good. And so now the option is to go right to the exit. Like I said, we can go to this nebula, and I think we can squeeze that in just before the exit, and we'll be able to maximize. All right, we've been boarded. We're not under attack by anything else though. So now, where are the guys? Oh, there they are. All right, everyone. Pile into the shield room. Let's take care of these bozos. And look at everyone a little bit experienced in hand-to-hand combat. We better get that guy out of there though, before he dies. And before everyone dies. Take him out. There we go. Alright. Not the worst, but I don't like those boarding crews. They don't really leave us any money or anything. So that's our shield guy. Who's this guy? Come on. There we are. And John's our weapons guy, right? And he's our engines. Get our captain back. Alright, everyone back to your stations. Let's get ready to go. We're almost to the end of this. I just miscalculated a bit. We're probably going to have to fight. Looks like we're going to be fighting a rebel. So let's just jump out of here just as quickly as possible. They sent in a boarding crew. Our doors are still damaged. Shoot. You know what? You get to that room, and we're gonna vent. Just use the old strategy of venting the whole aft section. Oh, excuse me. And hopefully we can knock out his missiles. Our FTL shields, our FTL drives almost up. Let's vent everything here. Keep them away from our components. And, you know what? If you guys aren't off our ship here in just a few seconds, we're taking you with us. I swear. I'll fight you. I'll fight you in the next sector. I don't care. So we can go Uncharted or Mantis Controlled. Oh, ooh, choices. I'm going to choose Mantis Controlled in the hopes that we have a few more encounters, which will lead to more money. Alright, so you decided to come with us, guys, and not a good option for you, basically. Alright, we're on to, this is basically the last sector, and then the next one's the last stand. So our last chance to maybe find a couple more members of the crew. Get our shield guy back there, and our weapons guy. We could do a bit of ship upgrades, but I'm going to hang on to some money in case we run into a store and find some really awesome weapon. Okay, an escape pod. These can be dangerous. Sometimes I mean, it's Mantis, so the guy might join our crew, or sometimes he bursts out of the pod and kills a member of your crew. Only one way to find out is to pry it open. And oh, thank goodness, he has decided to join our crew and not kill one of our crew. So now we have a little bit of a defense team, someone to go and deal with hostile boarders. Alright, so moving on. We're down to 5 fuel. We're going to have to find some fuel soon here. But I still want to try and explore as much as possible. As much of the system as possible. And, yeah, let's attack this Mantis. And, there you go. Mantises almost always send out over a boarding party. That's okay. We'll send the Mantis to deal with it, but we'll vent the system, the area of air. Oh yeah, once you get through there, then you have to deal with me and my NG guy. Hopefully we won't take too many more missile hits. And yeah, not much I can do. Alright. Damn it. Okay. Get the NG guy. He can also repair in his off hours. Need one of those breach missiles to... Come on, take out his shield anytime now. No, we're gonna miss again. So we're just pecking away at him. Because we have to get through 3 layers of shields, which sucks. This guy's just hammering us with missiles. Anytime now, we can really stop missing him. That would be just lovely if we stopped missing him. Our guy just leveled up on shields though, so that's something. Though usually a bad sign, it means that you're getting hit a lot. Going through a bunch of missiles, trying to keep this guy's shields down. I think we have this now though. All his weapons are offline. And we'll be able to keep that. I don't think we need to fire any more breach missiles, though. Anything now is just a waste. Let's get our Mantis guy healing up, and I'm going to send the engine crew to heal up now. Alright, the fighter's gone. Ooh, a lot of scrap from that guy, though, so that was kind of worthwhile. Oh, and a store. Perfect timing. You can repair a little bit. And, ooh, it's expensive to repair here, though. Buy a little bit of fuel. An Ion Blast Mark II. Well, now that's pretty darn tempting. This is a really, really good weapon. It can suppress just about, well, yeah, I think it can suppress any shields, any level of shields. So it's really, really tempting for me at this point to say, let's sell that breach bomb. It's going to require 3 power. Look, yeah. So I just need to buy 1 more power. I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's do that. Let's buy the Ion Blast Mark II, and I'm going to sell the breach cannon. And we're fixed up. We bought some fuel. So that's good to go. Just going to upgrade our weapon systems slightly. Oh, this is going to be good. Alright. The Ion Blast, it fires really quickly, so it can take down those shields really quickly. And then this is more than enough firepower. Alright. I think we are ready for the last stand. If we make it, I think we just might be able to complete this. If we survive. Which is always the hard part. Because things can turn really quickly. Sending over a boarding crew. They're just humans, so I'm not going to worry. I'm just going to take them out. Yeah, don't hit us with too many more of those missiles. So as you can see, that Ion Blast is great. It's suppressing. Actually, I'm not going to be able to take those guys out. Let's finish them off by venting the atmosphere. And we'll let you fight your way through the door just to find there's no air on the other side. Ha 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 ha. One of them's going to suffocate, I think. Or not. They'll make it through, so we'll send in the boarding or relief crew, I guess. Alright, keeps like hitting that last little tail section with the missiles. Really like him to stop. There we go. Oh wow, he's offering a heck of a lot, including a boarding drone. I'm going to accept it. Not that I'm going to be using the boarding drone, but if we run across another store, that'll be something worthwhile selling. So this is worth quite a bit of money. So let's do that. Don't like usually letting rebel fighters go, but the price was right in this case. Alright, so it's a small rebel ship. Let's demand their goods. They're going to try and run away, of course, but we're going to say I'm going to have to take out his missiles, or his weapons first. But I'm also going to have to take out their cockpit really quickly. Hopefully the ion... Alright. Yeah, keep the ion blast. I'm going to keep the ion blaster on his shields, and I'm going to focus on his cockpit here. Our guys are taking a lot of damage. Let's evacuate that room, and then we're going to evacuate the room of air. You guys can choke on it. And they decide not to, so they just left. Let's repressurize and get our engineer back in. Oh yeah, okay, so he's not going to be going anywhere. Let's keep focusing on those weapons. We don't want him, looks like he's got a big burst laser or something that might, thankfully he's a terrible shot, and we'll just squeeze by. Alright, a system repair drones? Oh, jeez, we're getting a bunch of drones as loot. It almost, if we do run across a store, maybe we'll buy a drone control. It's, we've got a bunch of extra money, I suppose. Ooh, look at this, a Mantis bomber. I can guarantee this is going to be like one heck of a fight. But let's do it. Let's do it up. If we can't take out this guy, what chance do we have with the final boss, right? Alright, one Mantis, even in the med bay. I think that's a little much. Let's give him some support. We should be able to. We can take on Mantises if they're fighting us in our med bay. Oh, missile to the cockpit. That's not fun. Better get these guys. Get them out repairing. We need to take out his weapon systems. Thankfully, he missed us there. And so as you can see, like that ion blast is, the charge time is really low, and it's able to keep the shields down, and then the burst lasers have a much better shot at penetrating and doing damage to the actual ship. Yeah, keep those weapons suppressed. Come on, guys. You can do it. You really have to stop missing. That would be fantastic. Alright, I think we tore him up, actually. Hit us a couple times with some missiles, but otherwise, take out that Mantis bomber. Alright, he was full of scrap. So I can go here. Let's check out the distress. I still have a few more jumps to make it to the exit. Oh, they want some fuel. Well, why not? We're pretty close to the... 72. So we don't have a quest, but they're just going to pay us like a crap... Oh, we got so much scrap. We're going to be able to upgrade everything, or buy that drone control. Now these guys, they want to trade... give them 2 fuel, and they'll give us 3 drone parts. Well, honestly, even if I do get a drone control, I got more than enough drone parts to last us for the rest of the game, so I'm just going to ignore that. I'm going to continue on, and nothing there. Do I risk now? Let's go here. This will be our last stop before heading off, and of course it's going to be a sun that's about to explode. Alright, they're gonna beam someone over, and they just beamed over to the wrong section. We'll be able to keep them trapped in that little room for a little while, and then we can keep them trapped in that little room. So we'll have our mantis will be waiting for them, so we'll close those doors so our guys don't suffocate as well. A little bit of fire, that's okay, we can vent that. Take out their weapons, good. Alright, we're in good shape then. Now, we'll need repairs, but they do repair us once we get to the last stand. Oh, really? Really? Okay. I need to vent out our cockpit. It's completely trashed. Everybody into the med bay. Let's vent. Just vent the oxygen. And because, you know, hey, you need oxygen for that fire, and we don't want the fire going on anymore. There's no way we can get out of here until we get that cockpit fixed. And yeah. Alright, so good to go. Let's get our captain doing his captain things. We'll get the mantis to help fix the cockpit a little bit. And then we can get the heck out of here before another solar flare. Alright, we even leveled up our repair skill. Awesome. Okay. A pirate ship strangely scans indicate no life forms. Alright, well we got a ton of money. Let's go right ahead, upgrade that. Can't maximize the engines. Well, I think that's pretty good. Yeah. Alright. This is going to be a final configuration heading into the last stand. Alright, so when you get to the last stand, the first one they're going to just give you a bit of fuel, repair your ship. Now, there's a few of these repair bays. If we go to these, that's going to repair some of our hull damage and resupply us some fuel, missiles, and drones. It can sometimes be strategic, so we have to go to the enemy flagship, and we're going to have to fight them 3 times. So sometimes it can be kind of strategic to keep a couple of these repair nodes available so that you can, you know, between fights with the enemy mothership, you can hop over, do a repair in between fights. I'm going to start off by heading out to the first one. I'm going to get totally topped up. And so as you can see, you got some missiles, some drones. Oh man, there's even a store. After spending all that money, they gave us a store in the last stand. Well, why not? What the heck? Actually, good opportunity to sell those guys. I could even actually sell that scrap recovery arm, because more scrap at this point doesn't really matter a whole lot. I could buy drone control, but now we don't have any drones to really control. There's nothing. No, I'm not going to buy any of those systems. I'm just going to put it into. I can either upgrade the doors, which would be good, or upgrade the med bay, which would be good. I can do a little bit of upgrade to both of these. How about we do that? And then I don't have enough for any extra power, but it'll give me some options to allocate. And why not? Let's throw a bit of money into sensors. Not a big deal there. I'm mostly just sort of blowing the last of our money. Alright, so we have the rebels are about to gain control. That's going to be a fight there. And we need to get to the enemy flagship, so we might as well go there. We'll take this guy out. And, alright. These guys can be tough as well, but hey, we're ready for the enemy flagship. So just hope we don't take too much damage is my only main concern. We'll keep those guys stuck in a vacuum for a little while. And, can breach holes in that section. I don't care that much. Better help this guy out though a bit, and I need to divert some power. I'm just going to take power from the oxygen systems because, like I said, they're not going to. Look at that, they didn't even stick around for very long at all. Alright, let's fix that hull. You actually get back on your shields. Looks like we're hammering their weapon systems, that's for sure. They're not liking that. And our Mantis is choking to death. Oh yeah. They're not going to be attacking us anytime soon. So that's the first level of sensors will allow us to view inside the enemy ship. The next level will allow us to see what their power allocation is, which, you know, I mean, unless having the second level of sensors can be really handy if you use boarding parties frequently, because you can give you an idea of how many crew members they have, what their crew makeup is, and maybe what a good room to teleport into is. The next level that shows you the power allocation is, I mean, it's kind of interesting, but it generally doesn't factor in a whole lot into your tactics. I mean, it's possible, but for me, I don't find it does. So, alright, so the flagship is jumping to this system. Let's head to this system and start the first encounter with the enemy flagship. The first round can be tough, but it's probably the easiest version of them. This weapon right here I find is one of the worst. It fires like a bunch of missiles, and as you can tell, like, missiles are just like a real pain. I'm gonna pretty much be focusing on the shield generator until that is slightly damaged and we're not having to burn through 4 shields every single time. See, there it goes. Look, it's fired 3 missiles and just fucks our shit up. Alright, they're down to 1 shield. I'm going to focus on... I want to take out that missile launcher just as quickly as possible. Of course he's going to cloak, and so that round of attack is useless. Oh man. This guy could be a real pain. Alright, and don't have any power to our med bay. Okay, we've damaged the missile launcher, but still it's still going. Come on, we need to take that thing out. Otherwise it will tear us to pieces. And that's another nasty cannon there too, but you know, at least it'll hit the shields, so you have a few options. Alright, so the missile launcher's down. I'm gonna take out this other weapon here. And then he's not gonna have many options. I should probably the next round I'm gonna take out his cloaker, because I hate that as well. I hate just about everything about this stupid guy. Actually, we're gonna have to take out the missile. He's got someone repairing it, and I don't want those back online. Alright, we almost have the first stage of the boss down. He's got 1 hit point left. The next hit does it. But of course he's got his full shields back online. I'm just not paying attention to our poor weapons guy. He's almost suffocated to death. Nice. Okay. First fight down. That's pretty much the easiest version of him. So hopefully we can continue on. Still have a lot of hull strength. Didn't take a whole lot of damage in that, which is good. Alright, let's get everyone back onto their stations. I don't think I have enough to... Maybe I shouldn't have bought that extra sensor and I could have afforded an extra power bar at this point, but whatever. I think we're pretty good. So that he's heading to that sector, so let's Let's go. I think that was where one of the repair sectors were, but we're losing it because the flagship has traveled. In this phase now, he's going to go a little crazy on the drones, and I'm going to get the burst lasers on that missile though. At this point, yeah, he's going to launch a bunch of boarding drones at us, which really sucks. They're really hard to fight. I'm actually going to open the door for him. Otherwise, the door will be busted, and they'll end up venting this room of oxygen, which would make it harder to fight the drone. Thankfully, those mantises do a lot of damage. Oh man, hit me with like every single one of those missiles. But we've taken out that missile launcher. Okay, good. I'm going to now focus on the drone control, and I'm going to get that guy out of the engine room, and we're going to just vent it. Vent the place. Oh, yeah, figures. Friggin' figures. Alright. So our engines are going to get bust up. I'm going to have to stop repairing that hole. Son of a bitch. They've... Man, okay, he's kicking our ass. You know, man, burning through all our shields. One of our burst lasers is down. This is not good at all. What's the best way to do this? Okay, we gotta get in there, and we gotta get this anti-personnel drone taken care of. Alright, power surge detected. If you are in a stealth ship, this is when you want to get ready to do a cloak. Come on. Alright, our other burst laser is up. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to wait to target it until it's ready to fire in unison with my other burst laser. That's one of the benefits of it. Yeah, he's got 3 shields up now. I don't want to risk it. So I'm actually going to turn that one off and wait for them both to be ready. And... okay, the drones are down, the missiles are down. I'm going to take out his shields. Is the best way to go at this point. Keep those shields suppressed. I can take some damage from... my shields will absorb the damage from his one last weapon. He does sort of have an automated repair. I think the way it works though is all the crew has to be killed before that kicks in. So it doesn't seem to be repairing that room now that that crew member is dead. So I can let's. Our weapons are down again. I don't think it matters a whole bunch at this point. Let's focus on those drone controls. Keep those drones off me, because look at all of them. Look at all of them. They're so deadly. Okay, thankfully our shields are holding. The beam drones are kind of weak. They can't get through shields, which is good. Alright, so that's the second phase. We just might do it. Seriously damaged, though. The next phase of the boss is even worse. Starts off with a Zoltan shield. Zoltan, I don't know, whatever. And that you have to get through that first, and then he's going to be firing like... you'll see. It's just a whole bunch of suck. I don't know. Can we get... There's a repair. Is that guy going there? I have 4 jumps until ship is in range, so I can go 1, 2, 3. I don't think I can make it to that repair node, and then back to actually fight the flagship. So I think the only option is to just go and stick with the flagship. We're just gonna take the fight to the enemy. Here we go. This is it. I'm going to focus fire. It's not going to matter. We're going to have to get through that Zoltan shield first. And of course, now he's going to start sending all his crew in to attack us until he runs Runs out of crew. At least we're out of drones. Oh man, I hate that missile launcher. I hate it with a passion. We better upgrade the healing for this guy. Yeah, sure, why not? Send in another guy. We'll let you suck a bit of vacuum. Let's take care... Oh yeah, that's what he did. Fires off all those stupid lasers. Okay. Come on. We gotta take out that missile launcher. That missile launcher is just... thankfully, he was a really bad aim that time. Let's... actually close that off. Yeah, okay. You can help out here. We're taking serious damage. Yeah, I'm just gonna focus fire our weapons on that missile launcher, because, man, if he hits us too many more times with that thing, we are toast. We should actually... let's get our 4th shield up. Oh, of course. Oh, man, seriously? This is not good. We need to take out that missile launcher. Alright, so they're off. They're not synced up anymore, and... oh, fuck sakes. Seriously? No. That's it. We made it to the final fights of the enemy flagship, but was not able to do it. So that is... well, actually got a lot farther than I thought maybe we would on the first normal mode run through of FTL. But yeah, it can be a real bitch. It's unfair. It's horrible. It's going to kick your ass over and over again. But man, do I love this game, and I'm going to keep playing it. So that's the end of our Kestral Type A run. I think the next video, I guess we'll do a Red Tail, do a Kestral Type B variant. So this has been FTL Normal Playthrough. I'm Shawn Kenney. Thanks for watching. So long for now.